Hello there and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be making a Christmas tree decoration, and it's going to be a really easy design, so if you want to work alongside me, by all means feel free to do so, as it is a tutorial. Well, it's supposed to be a tutorial, but we'll see how it goes. I'm working in real time, so it's basically my kind of version of doing a live stream, so hopefully I won't take too long because it is going to be a fairly basic design. So I'm going to start just with some Sculpey accents clay, and this is red glitter, I believe. Yep, and it's really pretty actually. I don't know if you can see the glitter effects on the clay very well, but they are there, so yep, a very nice clay to work with. So I'm just going to pop that on some greaseproof paper like so, and it has been through the pasta roller, but I'm just going to give it a little roll over just to work out any of the indentations that you invariably get from the pasta machine. There we go. And I'm going to use the flower side of this cookie cutter tool and just cut that out, and hopefully it should come away fairly easily, because I've noticed that Sculpey clay is a lot easier to work with for this kind of stuff really. I usually use Fimo Professional, as you'll know if you watch my videos regularly. But I had a lovely lady send over a load of Sculpey Premo Accents clay and Sculpey, what do you call it, Sculpey Souffle as well. So I've got loads of clay to play around with, and hopefully this should come away fairly easily. It usually comes away a little bit easier than this usually, so I'm not sure why that's stuck just a little bit, but anyway, let's see if it will come free. There we go. I think it's just the quality of this cookie cutter, because it's quite old now. I should order in some new ones really, because it kind of loses its sharpness. So yeah, this is all a bit scruffy now, isn't it? What I might do is just to take out some of the more obvious pieces. You'll see this technique before that I've done numerous times on my astrology pin badges, which I've still to finish actually. I've done, I think, 6 of them, so I've obviously got 6 to go, but I found that basically nobody watches them, or very few people watch them, so you know, I haven't felt sort of compelled to finish them off in any rush really, but I will get round to them. Yeah, I'll need to think about that, but I'm doing Christmas decorations at the moment because I've still got problems with my eyes, and I just find that these tutorial videos are a lot easier to produce in terms of you know, they're quicker to film and they're a lot quicker to edit, but also because we're going into winter now, I've not got as much daylight to work with. Or it's just a tractor going past there. Yeah, I've not got as much daylight to work with, so I'm trying to think of, you know, shorter projects to work with during the daylight that I have. If you're not familiar with UK daylight hours. We basically have a lot less daylight during the winter. It can get dark at about maybe 4 o'clock, 3:45 at the shortest day, around the 21st of December. So yeah, it doesn't actually give us a lot of daylight to work with really, so I'm just trying to do my best. But I will be making some polymer portraits or models of people as well. It's just they're probably going to be slightly less kind of frequent really. So I think, oops, that's still a bit messy there. So this isn't the neatest really, but you can spend as much time neatening yours as you like, and also you could just make this into a basic circle shape if you like. I've just gone for the more flower shape here. I don't know why actually, I think I had intended to do a circle, but that's yeah, working live for you. I think it's obviously muscle memory, isn't it? I've made so many flowers for my pin badges, I just you know, seem to go to that side of the tool really. But yeah, I had thought that this was going to be a circle, but not to worry. So I think what I'm going to do first is just to pop a couple of holes in the top, because this is going to be a Christmas tree decoration. I just want to ensure that there's you know, there's somewhere that I can hang it. So with my small ball tool here, I'm just going to go through 2 of the little petal shapes really, aren't they? And you can see this isn't the neatest on the back now, but you know, it doesn't matter too much. You know, I'd probably try that again if I wanted to make a neater version, but you know, I'm filming live, so it doesn't matter too much. So that's going to enable me to be able to put some, you know, festive yarn through once it's baked, so it hangs well. And I find that adding the 2 holes instead of 1 makes it kind of sit better on the tree really, so that's the reason why I've put 2 in. Just neaten that off. So what I think I might do is to put some basic candy canes on there. So I'm going to start just with some, this is basic white souffle clay, and I think this is called Igloo. Can't find the thing. Yes, it is Igloo there. But I think any you know, white Premo clay or Sculpey clay would work well. So just need to roll this into like a basic line really. There we go. And I'm gonna create with the red glitter clay as well another line. Like so, and I'm gonna make that slightly narrower. That's my plan anyway. Just take the ends off there. Oops. And I might put some green on there as well, and this is green glitter that you see there, and again that's Sculpey Accents clay. And again I'm just going to create just a kind of thin line. This clay feels so different to Fimo. It's really nice to work with. It's I found as well one of the main advantages of working with Sculpey clay is that the pigment really stays fast on the product. So I find a lot with Fimo that if you're working with vibrant colours, they, you know, just come off on your hand really, which is fine, you know, but it's more hand washing when we're already having to wash our hands what seems like 100 times a day. Right, so let's see if this works under pressure. And again, you know, I've always got a thing in my head where I try and do these videos in 10 minutes, but you know, it's not it's not going to happen, is it? Let me move these tools out of the way, and apologies for any noise. You know, I try and make these videos as relaxing in tone as possible. I've mentioned a few times that you know, I'm a real fan of ASMR videos, so this is basically as close as I can get it really, because of all the background noise here at my studio. And interestingly, I've noticed here that the Sculpey clay is a little more difficult to get to stick together than Fimo. Just wants to come away, doesn't it? But we'll see. I just want to twist this now, so hopefully, please stick together. Come on, Sculpey clay, you know you can do it. There we go. It's this kind of sticking, hopefully. I'd be interested actually, if you work with Sculpey, what your thoughts are on the clay, and particularly when compared to Fimo. So there we go, I think they're going to make actually quite nice candy canes, aren't they? So let's get my scalpel. Just trying to make them all of the same kind of thickness really. There we go. So I think that's going to be too long actually, because it's going on quite a small space, isn't it? So let's see if I can create some candy canes. And these are basically the easiest things to make from polymer clay if you're new to the medium. Well, I think they are. So I think they're working out pretty well in nice festive colours for Christmas. This one's slightly more fiddly for some reason. There we go. So what I can do now is just to place those on the Christmas deck, Christmas decoration. I might just take the end off there so it's a bit neater. Oops, and again with this one. There we go, so I think they definitely look like candy canes, so I thought it might be quite nice as well to maybe just pop a couple of stars on there. So what clay is this? I think this is Premo Sculpey Accents, and that's 18 karat gold. And yeah, it's a really nice clay again. It's not quite as glittery as the other two, but you know, it's not professing to be a glittery clay. It's just got a nice kind of sheen to it. So I've just got my acrylic roller here. Incidentally, I do have a list of tools that I use pretty regularly down in description, so go and have a look if you're interested in getting any. They are affiliate links actually, so I do make a tiny commission if you choose to purchase anything, but that's up to you. So I've just rolled that out a bit thinner really. It's probably on par with maybe setting number 3 on a Marcato Atlas machine, kind of similar anyway. And let's see if I can find a little star. If I do make any noise here because I've got to go in my box, I'll just reduce that on in editing. There we go. Sorry, I had intended to get this little tool out before I started, but it's easy to forget these things. So what I'm going to do is, because they never come out very neat, I'm just going to go around myself with my scalpel here just to create some smaller stars really. I'm using the lines that are already there just as a guide to be able to make them smaller again. So yeah, might even make that a tiny bit smaller actually. So again, I'm just going around using the previous lines as a guide. I have got a few tutorials already on my channel for Christmas themed projects, so by all means go and take a look at those. I think that's probably around a better size actually, isn't it? So let's try and make another one. Seems kind of early to be making Christmas themed projects, but I wanted to really give you enough time really to, you know, try and think about what you want to make, because it just seems a bit pointless, you know, putting these up a few days before Christmas, so you know you've not got a lot of time to make things really, so just gives you a little bit of time to really think about what you want to make, and you know, make sure you have the right clay in stock. Do you know, I don't know why I've just done that. I think I was just picking up the remnants there and wasn't actually thinking what I was doing, so gosh. Must be trying to rush, isn't it, I think, so let's just do that again. There we go. I think it's just nerves actually of working live. I don't know how people do live streams, you know. I'm not sure I could ever do, and you know, you always say these things, maybe one day if I had a bit more confidence, but there's another tractor. Just neaten that off ever so slightly. Could go on all day doing that kind of stuff, so you know, I do try and be aware that I'm watching this for entertainment, so you're not going to appreciate me doing the same thing over and over just to get a tiny bit more neatness going on. So I think that works quite well actually as a design. Do you? It's quite sort of dynamic really. I think it's really because of the colours, you know, they work really well. So what I'm going to do now is to bake this little beauty, and because it's sculpey I always forget what you need to do, and it's 130 degrees. It's another truck going by, sorry. That's 130 degrees, and I'm going to bake it around 30 minutes because I always go on the higher end. So that's going to be it for the working in real time elements. So I'll no doubt show you how it looks at the end. So thanks for watching. If you've any suggestions for any decks that you'd like to see me make, by all means leave those below, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.